August the 26th, 2021. Throughout this day, I've been absolutely bitterly angry. The loss of those Marines, Navy corpsmen, Americans, other innocent lives lost in Kabul, and one of the worst screw-ups I've ever seen this nation be involved in. There's plenty of blame to go around. But I'm not interested in placing blame, but you have to start, obviously, with the commander-in-chief. You saw him today as he addressed this situation, finally making some remarks. Head hung down, I don't know if in despair, defeat, sorrow, I don't know. All I do know is that we've got bodies torn apart by explosions that never should have been there. It all started with the fact that the commander-in-chief has those around him supposedly know military tactics. And I don't know who the hell would have advised him, and he would have bought into it, that one of the things we need to do is shut down Bagram Air Force Base, take away the air support for the Afghan army as they're still battling the Taliban. And the moment that word got out, the Taliban rushed faster across Afghanistan, seizing various capitals. We watched it happen for days, for weeks. We did not respond with any airstrikes at all to try to stop them. The Afghan army, brave as many of them are, and the lives they have lost doing it, they can only do so much, and then they reach a point, this is in my backyard, I need to get home and help my family, if they haven't already been rounded up and executed because I'm with the Afghan army. And then we were doing this with Americans still scattered all across Afghanistan. I know the State Department says, we told them, we warned them, they should get out, they should get out. You get them out. You take them out. And you make it very clear. And now the State Department, the White House, everybody says, we don't really know how many Americans are there. You damn well should know. You may not know exactly where they are. But then again, one of the more ridiculous things I've seen come out of this is that we actually gave names to the Taliban of Americans who were there, supposedly that the Taliban would help us get them to safety. This has been a total debacle, but it's cost lives that should not have been lost. This cap I'm wearing, this cap represents drill instructors in the Marines, drill instructors at boot camp at Paris Island. And every young Marine who died today in that event, or in the past events, or future events, had to face a drill instructor. And that drill instructor was on them constantly, man or woman, trying to make them learn to do better, push harder, push yourself, make sure you take care of your fellow Marines. And the Navy corpsman who is there. Every member of the armed forces at some point faces a drill instructor, and their job is to train them and get them to the best ability they can. But wouldn't we have men and women that oversee all of this, who are not even trained in the military? They make decisions that involve the military. They've never even fired a gun in many cases, and yet they're trying to decide what we should do, and they don't really have any respect for our armed forces or those who serve, and certainly for those who have paid the price. The debacle then is escalating because we have people that are making decisions, maybe because they don't have complete information or no information. And then you get these left-wing nut jobs, I won't even bother naming them, but one of them says, so we had suicide bombers. Live with it. Live with it? And then another one saying, so we had some Marines die today in this explosion. We had 1,000 die in this nation of COVID. As if there's some damn correlation. There is none. There's no explanation for that kind of nonsense. I am angry. I'm pissed beyond belief, and I'm sure many of you are. But we also need to remember this. We can't control all of this. but I do believe in prayer. And I ask you to pray that God guide us through this, that we get our other Americans, our Afghan allies, and all of our troops out safely from this point forward. God, help this nation. Comfort those who have already lost loved ones. Amen.